Some of the coolest support in this game have just been announced. Arm Dragon Cross Elemental Heroes and TELLARKNIGHT support. It's about time we get into this. Yo, what's going on? It's with JP and we are here doing a reaction video of one of the most hype card reveals ever. So Shonen Jump weekend is happening, a bunch of reveals is happening, and while I was at work, apparently 3 of my favorite decks have gotten support, and 2 of my favorite decks have actually been combined, so I can now run them in one singular archetype, which is kind of crazy. So of course that will be Elemental Hero Cross Arm Dragon with Armed Neos, and we're going to TELLARKNIGHT support afterwards because this is just one card, and then the TELLARKNIGHT card, there's a few of them. So apparently there's some product, and then here we go with Armed Neos. This is the artwork. Genuinely one of my favorite designs I've ever seen in the game currently. So Armed Neos, level 10 Wind Warrior Fusion Effect Monster. Wind because of Armed Dragons are wind. Attack is 3500 and 3000 defense. Is that the same as Armed Dragon level 10? No, 10 has 3000 attack, so it's even better. So Armed Neos, the requirements is Elemental Hero Neos plus 1 Armed Dragon monster, so literally anything. That's incredible. Oh dude, and it's an Elemental Heroes Neos monster, so you can use so many cards to support this and bring this out easily. Neos Fusion especially, that's insane. Okay, if this card is special summoned, you can choose 1 dragon monster in your graveyard and destroy all face-up monsters your opponent controls with an equal or lower level. That's crazy. So if you... yeah, that's pretty insane. So if you get rid of Armed Dragon level 10 in your grave, if you presumably use it to fusion summon this, and then you can destroy every level 10 or lower monster your opponent controls. Crazy, that's an Armed Dragon effect. So it's really cool to see. Number 2, when this card destroys a monster of a battle, you can make it gain this effect. Okay, so it has a summon effect, and then it has a battle effect, so it doesn't have an on-field effect. During the main phase, quick effect, you contribute summon this card, especially summon 1 Elemental Hero Fusion monster for your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions, and that's absolutely fucking insane. Bringing out any Elemental Hero Fusion monster is crazy. There's probably like 40 plus Elemental Hero Fusions. Some of them have ridiculous effects, especially the Neos ones. And then, realistically, if you're playing an anime deck, you can use this to bring out Electrum, or any crazy dude from the anime that you'd never play. Just for an example, but that's really cool. That's crazy, and I can actually see this card doing some pretty insane things because it's still a 3500 beta, and with Neo support, you can chuck it a deck easy. One of the best artworks in the game. His arm looks like a Pokeball. That's kind of funny. It also looks a bit like Mega Man. Anyway, on to TELLARKNIGHT. I got home. I was going to be watching a show with my friend, and every time I get home, I log into Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization, and I saw TELLARKNIGHT support, and I was like, yo, I got to ditch here real quick. Mental. So TELLARKNIGHT have 4 new cards. I was making the thumbnail, so I quickly went over it, so it's not a complete live reaction. So, starting off with TELLARKNIGHT Lyra, always treated as a Constellar card. So we finally have what myself, so many people have been asking for, is combining TELLARKNIGHT with Constellar, which, TELLARKNIGHTs are the upgraded versions of the Constellars, and if you notice, they both have Tellar in their name, and they're now finally a combined archetype. Just like other decks are in this card, this deck deserves the same treatment. We finally got it. I was even talking to people the other day saying how they deserve it. And with Ptolemy's coming off of the ban list, I knew we were going to get new support sooner or later. Wasn't expecting combined archetype just yet, but I'm glad we got it. Anyway, we're here for TELLARKNIGHT. You can only use a 1 and 2nd effect of his card's name turn once each. 1. If a TELLARKNIGHT and or can TELLARKNIGHT monster other than TELLARKNIGHT Lyra is normal summoned to your field, so normal summoned, okay, you can special summon this card from your hand. That's absolutely fucking incredible. TELLARKNIGHT struggles so much with a special summon, and this is the exact fact I spoke about to my friends about. If you normal summon something, special summon something. That's what this deck needed, and I've been saying it for ages, and I'm glad we actually got it. Now, use Altair, special summon something from grave, special summon this guy from your hand. That's 3 monsters on field. If this card is summoned, you can add 1 TELLARKNIGHT spell from your deck to your hand. That's insane. We did get a new spell, we'll read it soon, but then we also have Skybridge. Any other ones off the top of my memory, I don't remember, but adding a spell is really, really good. Normal summon, that kind of sucks, but you know, it makes sense. It's 1200, it's a little bit weak, but that's fine. The second one, oh, we gotta look at the artwork. That's the first one's artwork, little red. What do you say, that's red or like orange? But I don't know, I was gonna say red, it looks cool. Second one is TELLARKNIGHT Altea, 1713, another big attack monster, always treated as a Constellar card. First and second ones each. Number one, if this card is summoned, better. Target cards on the field up to the number of light and dark exceeds monsters you control and destroy him. TELLARKNIGHT use both light and dark. You can bring it up pretty easily, so that's pretty cool. Number two, for TELLARKNIGHT or Constellar, other than TELLARKNIGHT or OT, is special summon to your field. You can special summon this card from your graveyard, so you cannot declare an attack the rest of the turn except with Xyz. Okay, I was gonna say this ruins the card, but except Xyz, when you just go into an Xyz, and that's really cool. So when one summoned, if one is summoned, special summoned, can special summon this. So you Altair, resurrect something, and then that will special summon Lero, and then you can special summon this from the grave. So there's 4 monsters on field if you have it set up. Oh man, late game TELLARKNIGHTs are gonna be incredible. Well, much better anyway. I feel like these help so much. We're still gonna struggle a little bit because of yeah, we still rely on our normal summon a lot, but this is still really good. And let's check out the artwork. That looks sick. I really, really like that. So then we have the Xyz, TELLARKNIGHT, Constellar, Caduceus? TELLARKNIGHT's are based off of stars, so I'm assuming would these be 2 because they cross Constellar, who knows. Rank 4 Spellcaster. Wait, were these warriors? Yeah, interesting. 25, 1650, that's different. Cool, but we have another higher attack. 2+ level 4s, easy. Use effect first and second ones each, as they all do. If this card exceeds summon, you can target one TELLARKNIGHT and or one Constellar in the graveyard, add them to your hand. That's really nice, especially because you can add that to your hand and special summon. That's cool. You can banish one TELLARKNIGHT or Constellar monster from your hand or deck, then detach one material from this card. This effect becomes that banished monster's activated effect when that monster is normal summoned. Ooh, that's powerful. Wow. 2+ by the way, so you can use it to go into Ptolemaios or whatever you need with extra materials. That's kind of crazy. But this effect's mad. So you can use... Wait. No, yeah, that's crazy. Because then you can use 2 Altairs. You can use 2 Vegas. You basically just going to use this for special summon fuel. Or you can use it to search. Wow. The more you think about it, the more of his deck expands. You can use it to shuffle cards. You can use it to burn. You can use it for so many things. That's actually incredible. I'm really impressed with that card now. I really love this blue and silver little color scheme. That's really cool. I like that card. And Constellars, I'm half familiar. I know the general theme of him, but I can't think of any effects that would be mad off the top of my head. Either way, you can now play Constellar with TELLARKNIGHT, and that's pretty cool. Last card being the spell card, TELLARKNIGHT Constellar. Very nice. Okay, you can only use one card with his name once per turn, and second card effect once per turn. Number 1 with his cards. When this card resolves, you special summon one TELLARKNIGHT or Constellar monster from your hand or grave. Or grave as well, that's powerful. Save your normal summon. As I keep using Altair as an example, use Altair or Vega, another special summon. That's insane. Number 2, can target one TELLARKNIGHT or Constellar exceeds monster you control. Special summon from your extra deck, one TELLARKNIGHT or Constellar. Ooh, exceeds monster with a different rank from that monster you control. With a different rank, so not even like a 1 higher. By using it as a material, treat as an exceed summon, transfer materials. I'm thinking straight away, can TELLARKNIGHT Pleiades. And we can use it to bounce monsters and use it as a defensive or offensive wall. That is actually incredible, and I am very, very impressed with these cards. Who knows if we're getting more waves of TELLARKNIGHT cards, or if we're even gonna make TELLARKNIGHT exclusive cards to add to the deck. But for this, and especially combining the archetypes, more than happy with this. Very impressed. The artworks look amazing. That's pretty cool. This is gonna bump up the deck so massively. TELLARKNIGHT's biggest struggle is no field presence. You have to commit your normal summon vs negated, you're doomed. It's been a very back row heavy deck for years now, relying on trap cards. It's the most, I think it's probably the deck that plays the most traps out of any of them. And this might just change that play style because you can actually summon monsters. This is a free of immediately. I don't know if you'd say this is a free of because it relies on if it's in the grave. But you'd certainly play it. I'd say 2 at minimum. That's insane, and this is insane. This deck got so much better, and who knows, we might get more. But as I said, with Ptolemy's coming back, it's just a matter of time, and I'm certainly happy with this. This is amazing. I'm gonna get on out of here, and I am hoping that this is in the simulators so I can upgrade the deck immediately. I am fucking